It's a really tricky question. I mean, the short answer is you start wherever you're most vulnerable, right? Or where you have the highest amount of risk. If I were to just wing it, kind of ballpark it, yeah, MFA, we talk about that a lot in this podcast. So that's certainly an easy win. So I would say where you want to start is where you can move the needle the most with the least amount of effort and or money. So MFA is a pretty great start, right? With a simple change, typically I can have a layer of security that prevents people from hacking into my password. Lost credentials is still like the number one way people get into systems. I keep retelling the story about how I woke up one morning and my online trading account had all these password resets in it. And if I didn't have MFA, wherever the attacker got my credentials, I have no idea, but they were trying to get in and reset my password and would have had I not had an MFA layer in place. So definitely the base layer would be MFA. If you're in an office environment or corporate environment, any organization who has employees at a location definitely needs to have a firewall in place. If you think about it, the firewall is the kind of the gateway between the whole world, basically, all the attackers out there in the entire world, regardless of the country they're in, and your internal network. So that little piece of hardware is super important. No, the modem that comes with your ISP does not qualify. Yes, it has some basic protection in there, but compared to I get too technical, but a deep packet inspection where the thing is opening up every single packet, looking inside to see what's in there and deciding whether or not to pass it along. And it works both ways. If an infected machine on the inside is trying to send data out, you can also get notifications on that as well. So firewall is a pretty basic layer of protection that all organizations should absolutely have in place.